there's something almost heartbreaking about a person who feels they must explain themselves constantly. It comes from a good place. You want to be fair, you want to be honest. You want to avoid misunderstandings. But here's the truth no one tells you. Over-explaining is the behavior of someone who doubts their own right to choose. You think you're being polite, but to the wrong kind of person, you're signaling insecurity. When you justify yourself too much, you're unconsciously saying, I need you to approve my decision so I can feel okay about it. I need your agreement so I don't feel guilty. I need your validation so I don't doubt myself. And a toxic person knows exactly what to do with that. All they have to do is withhold approval just a little. Raise an eyebrow, ask, "That's what you chose?" Or say, "Really? I wouldn't have done that." And suddenly you're explaining faster, talking more, trying harder, adjusting your behavior, editing your personality, shrinking your authenticity just to earn a microscopic crumb of acceptance. But the Stoics gave us a tool sharper than any weapon, the power of a clean, simple, unapologetic answer. When someone questions your decision, you say, "Because it's what I decided," or "Because it's what works for me." No essays, no reports, no emotional gymnastics. If they push again, you repeat it calmly. "It's what I chose." A strong boundary doesn't need a speech, it needs certainty. And here's what happens next. Healthy people respect it. Toxic people get furious. But that's the point. Their anger reveals what they were getting from you. Control disguised as conversation. This is how you take back your life. Sometimes the problem is not that someone disrespects you, it's that nothing changes afterward. You don't call it out. You don't distance yourself. You don't reduce access. You just swallow it. You tell yourself it's not worth the drama. Maybe I'm overreacting. I don't want to seem difficult. Everyone makes mistakes. Yes, everyone makes mistakes, but patterns are not mistakes. And toxic people thrive on one specific pattern: your silence. Silence teaches them that your boundaries are flexible, your tolerance is endless, your loyalty is unconditional, even when their behavior is not. The Stoics never preached revenge, they preached alignment. They taught that your actions should reflect your values every time. So when someone disrespects you, you don't need to explode, you don't need to lecture, you don't need to make a dramatic announcement. You just need to create consequences. Consequences like responding slower, sharing less, being less available, not offering emotional labor, not initiating conversations, not rescuing the connection when they neglect it. This is not punishment. This is protecting your peace. And something powerful happens. People reveal who they truly are when you stop accommodating their worst behaviors. The ones who value you adjust. The ones who only valued your tolerance complain, guilt trip, or disappear. And that disappearance isn't a loss. It's the universe cleaning your path. There's a quiet suffering almost no one talks about. The pain of wanting to be liked by everyone. You feel anxious when someone seems distant. Guilty when someone seems disappointed. Uncomfortable when someone disapproves of you. You apologize for things that weren't your fault. You say yes when you're drowning. You laugh at jokes that cut you. You soften your boundaries to avoid conflict. But here is the truth. Sharp, simple, and liberating. Your fear of being disliked is the doorway through which toxic people walk into your life. They sense your need for approval like predators sense weakness. They know that a single frown, a cold tone, or a hint of disapproval can make you bend your entire personality. The Stoics called this slavery. Because when your peace depends on someone's opinion of you, you stop owning your life. Freedom begins the moment you accept this hard reality. Not everyone will like you, and that's not your problem. Some people dislike confidence. Some dislike honesty. Some dislike boundaries. Some dislike the version of you who finally stands up for yourself. Let them dislike it. Let them misunderstand you. Let them call you cold, distant, difficult, or different. Your job is not to manage the opinions of others. Your job is to honor the truth inside you. When you stop chasing approval, something incredible happens. The only people who remain are the ones who respect who you truly are, if you're tired of carrying people who drain your energy. If you're exhausted from being strong for everyone while no one is strong for you. If you feel invisible, unappreciated, or quietly taken advantage of, then this video was made for you. Maybe you've been walking through life feeling emotionally bankrupt, financially limited, or spiritually empty, all while giving more than you ever receive. And maybe a part of you believes that this is just your fate, that this is how people are, that you don't get to choose what kind of energy stays in your life. But today, you're going to learn something that flips your entire world. Toxic people don't leave your life because you confront them. They leave when you stop feeding the parts of yourself that kept them there. This video will show you the 5 hidden habits, quiet, subtle, unconscious behaviors that open the door for manipulative, draining, or disrespectful people, and how to close those doors with calm, stoic precision. No drama, no shouting, no emotional warfare, just inner strength reshaping your outer world. And why does this matter? Because the quality of your life is shaped by the quality of the people you allow close. When you master your reactions, your boundaries, and your sense of self-worth, your entire environment transforms. This video is not here to entertain you. It's here to upgrade you. So ask yourself honestly, have you been giving too much, allowing too much, tolerating too much? Have you been afraid to lose people who were never afraid to lose you? If the answer is yes, then stay with me. Because today you get your power back. There comes a moment where the exhaustion becomes impossible to hide. Not the kind of exhaustion that sleep fixes, but the deep emotional fatigue that builds after months or years of letting the wrong people sit too close to your heart. Maybe you don't remember exactly when it started. Maybe you just woke up one day realizing you were carrying burdens that weren't yours. You were holding together relationships you didn't break, supporting people who never supported you, trying to make peace in situations where you were the only one fighting for peace. And then comes that moment, quiet, almost sacred, where you finally admit to yourself, I can't live like this anymore. Not because you're weak, but because something inside you is waking up. We think toxic people destroy us, but the truth is more subtle. We destroy ourselves by allowing access to the parts of us that are still unhealed. The Stoics understood this before the word toxic even existed. Epictetus said we suffer not from what others do, but from what we believe about what they do. Marcus Aurelius wrote that the mind that chooses its responses becomes invincible. You're about to understand what they meant on a level that shifts your entire identity. But before we move forward, ask yourself a question that may sting. How many parts of your life are being shaped by people who don't deserve to influence you at all? Some people don't need logic, power, or truth to control you. They only need your instant reaction. A quick jab, a sarcastic comment, a passive-aggressive tone, and suddenly you're burning from the inside. Your chest tightens, your voice rises, your peace disappears. The moment you react instantly, you teach them something. I can reach your emotions whenever I want. And that is the ultimate form of control. Toxic people don't always plan manipulation, but they feel when someone is emotionally easy to provoke. It's like they can smell reactivity the way animals smell fear. To them, your reactions are a source of entertainment, a source of power, a source of emotional fuel. So how do you stop this cycle? You build the 3-second wall. It's simple, it's powerful, it's game-changing. When someone throws disrespect your way, you don't respond right away. Not because you're scared, but because you're in control. You pause, you breathe, you count to 3, 1, 2, 3. And when you speak, you use calm, flat, unbothered phrases, all right. Noted. If you say so, okay. You don't explain, you don't argue, you don't perform, you don't dance for their entertainment, you break their pattern, you interrupt their script, you remove the emotional reward, and suddenly what used to work no longer works. People who once poked at you for fun lose interest. People who respect you step closer because calm strength is magnetic, and the ones counting on your emotional chaos stop recognizing you entirely. You're no longer the puppet, you're the one holding the strings. Becoming untouchable doesn't mean you become cold. It means you become so emotionally sovereign that no one can reach inside you without permission. People may still disagree with you, but they can't derail you. People may still criticize you, but they can't define you. People may still test you, but they can't control you. You are stable, you are grounded, you are whole. And the people who once fed on your reactions, your self-doubt, your approval-seeking, your fear of solitude, they lose their grip. Your life begins to reorganize itself around your new standards. The chaos leaves, the drama leaves, the emotional takers leave. Not because you fought them, but because you stopped being someone they could feed on. This is what it means to become untouchable. This is what it means to step into your power. This is what it means to live a stoic life, not a cold life, but a conscious one. You're not watching this video by accident. Something inside you is ready. Ready to stop carrying what isn't yours. Ready to stop tolerating what drains you. Ready to stop living small to keep others comfortable. And change doesn't require a revolution. It starts with one internal decision. Pick one behavior from this video, just one. Practice it today, practice it tomorrow, practice it next week. And watch how your world reshapes itself around your new inner standard. This is not about pushing people away, it's about pulling yourself back into your own life, a stronger life, a clearer life, a more peaceful life, a life where you finally recognize your worth. If this message hit you, if something inside you whispered, "This is what I've been needing," then don't stop here. Subscribe to Stoic Spring. This is where you grow stronger every day, where you learn to protect your energy, where you develop emotional discipline, where you build inner peace that no one can touch, where you stop living at the mercy of toxic people and start living from the power within you. One click, one decision, one new life. The choice is yours now.